Mama played piano and my daddy was a guitar man. They played together in a rockabilly band. It was the 60s and love was free. They played around and they got me. Oh, Mama played piano and my daddy was a guitar man. Mama played piano and my daddy was a guitar man. They got married but they played in the wedding band. She played house when they were in town, and when he wasn't looking, Mama played around. Oh, Mama played piano and my daddy was a guitar man. When she caught him playing around with Peggy Sue. So they got religion and were born again. Then they went on the road with a gospel band. Oh, Mama played piano and my daddy was a guitar man. They rocked the 60s with the rockin' gospel band. Amazing grace won't ever be the same again. people gathered round and they clapped their hands. Gabriel blew the horn in the gospel band while Mama played piano and my daddy was a guitar man. Yeah, play that piano, Mama. Oh yeah. Come in now, Daddy. Let's hear it. That's me on the...
Even under the best of conditions, life is a tough road to hoe. While chasing our dreams and ambitions, I learned a long time ago, a man has to roll with the punches. You'll break if you don't learn to bend. You learn how to crawl, then you learn how to fall, 'cause life is a hard blowing wind. Life is a hard blowing wind. Life is a hard blowing wind. It can blow a man down, but he'll get up again. Life is a hard blowing wind. Don't ever give up on believing things will get better someday. Try to be strong and try to hold on, so the cold winds won't blow you away. Nobody said life was easy. Some of us lose, some win. I think the secret's in knowing that life is a hard blowing wind. Life is a hard blowing wind. Life is a hard blowing wind. It can blow a man down, but he'll get up again. Life is a hard blowing wind. Life is a hard blowing wind. Life is a hard blowing wind. It can blow a man down, but he'll get up again. Life is a hard blowing wind.
Some folks complain when it's raining about little things that life puts them through, but that's only on-the-job training for the big things that life throws at you. I used to think winning was easy, but I've lived some and I've come to know that life is not always a rainbow, and love is not always a rose. Some get to run for the roses, while some have to crawl through the thorns. Some people bless every day they survive, while some curse the day they were born. I just try to stay dry when it's raining. Sometimes I don't want to know when something or someone I wanted so badly is gone, and it's time to let go. The human race chases the rainbows. I used to, but learned to let go. 'Cause life is not always a rainbow, and love is not always a rose. Some get to run for the roses, while some have to crawl through the thorns. Some people bless every day they survive, while some curse the day they were born. I just try to stay dry when it's raining, stay warm when the winter wind blows. I know life is not always a rainbow, and love is not always a rose. Life is not always a rainbow, no, and love is not always a rose.
Drinking old Jack with water back, cooling off a summer day, telling them tales about being in jail when the jukebox started to play. Something about going to Texas instead of heaven when you die. They all agreed that would sure be neat, but I jumped up and cried. Don't bury me on the lone prairie, I don't want to go that far. Put that hearse in reverse and take me to the nearest bar. Dig me a hole by a telephone pole and cover me up with sand. Bury me close to a tavern house and I'll die a happy man. Mark off a spot in the parking lot just below the neon sign, but leave my Cadillac parked out back in case I change my mind. And if I don't show when it's time to go and they're waiting at the pearly gates, just send a telegram, tell them who I am, and they know I'm going to be late. Don't bury me on the lone prairie, I don't want to go that far. Put that hearse in reverse and take me to the nearest bar. Why don't you dig me a hole by a telephone pole and cover me up with sand, and bury me close to a tavern house and I'll die a happy man. Yeah, bury me close to a tavern house and I'll die a happy man.
I had 3 brothers, they all outgrew me. I was the short one, but they all grew tall. They were all different, although they were brothers, the singer, the sailor, and blue-collar Paul. One joined the Navy, one went to Nashville, one stayed in Nebraska and answered the call. A blue-collar worker, nose to the grindstone, life wasn't easy for our blue-collar Paul. One wrote some hit songs and made lots of money. One worked every day with his back to the wall. One went to college and learned electronics, the singer, the sailor, and blue-collar Paul. Paul gave up on living when his woman left him, and he'd never done too much living at all. I found this old picture today and he added the singer, the sailor, and blue-collar Paul. Now the singer's still singing, the sailor's still sailing, and me, I'm still short and still wish I was tall. We've come back together to circle the wagons and pay our respects to our blue-collar Paul. I had 3 brothers, all 3 outgrew me. I was the short one, but they all grew tall. They were all different, although they were brothers, the singer, the sailor, and blue-collar Paul.
He knew he couldn't go to Colorado. They knew she had to drive to Tennessee. She could not afford to fly, but she was gonna have to try to make it home before her brother dies. Before the book was closed on his last chapter, before the leaf fell from the family tree, though miles apart, they always loved each other. Now she has to hurry home to Tennessee. The family had broken up and scattered. God only knows where all the kids might be. She made a life in Denver, Colorado, but he had stayed back home in Tennessee.
Somehow they found each other on the internet. They're all that's left of any family ties. The tires are bald on her old Silverado, but she's got to make it home before he dies. She's got to make it home before the snow flies. He promised he'd hold on with all his might. The tires are bald on her old Silverado, but she's got to make it home before he dies. Wonders if her big blue eyes still sparkle the way they did when they were little kids. And she wonders if his hair has turned to silver. And they wonder what the others ever did. They were surprised they never found each other. Are they all dead and gone? Well, who knows? She fills the tank and heads on down the highway, and she hopes she makes it home before it snows. She's got to make it home before the snow flies. Promised he'd hold on with all his might. The tires are bald on her old Silverado, but she's got to make it home before he dies. The tires are bald on her old Silverado, but she's got to make it home before he dies.
Don't hold on to things like old pictures you read. Don't read those old letters again. Just cling to the one that lies born in your heart. Let the rest go away. Evergreen.
Just take a deep breath and let go. Oh, just